Today we're going to have a class, Ball plus Reformer. We're going to start with 2 reps. So I'm going to lay down on my back, heels on the foot bar, ball between your knees, arms by your side. So let's start with taking a gentle breath in and exhaling. Find your balance, find your neutral. From here, we're going to apply a gentle pressure on the ball. And release. Go through this movement a few times. Connect it with your breath. You exhale as you apply pressure, and you inhale as you release. Okay, so now let's apply pressure on a ball. Move slightly away from the shoulder rest and do a little bit of tucking and tilting. So move between neutral and imprint a few times. Okay, now let's turn this into a little hip bridge. So from neutral, I'm imprinting, and on an exhale, sending the hips all the way up. Inhale, stay. On an exhale, melt down. And find your neutral. Let's do it again. You imprint, you squeeze the ball, you send your hips up, stay, applying the pressure, and on the next exhale, melt down into the carriage. Find your neutral. Let's do it again. So we tuck, we squeeze, we articulate the spine all the way up. We pause, applying pressure on the ball, connecting our inner thighs, and releasing. Articulating from thoracic to your tailbone. Okay, so next time we're gonna stay in a high bridge. So I'm sending my hips up, I'm staying, and I'm gonna do a few pulses pressing into the ball. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. And melt down. Find neutral. Imprint. Send the hips all the way up. Stay. And let's do a few more pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But now we're gonna only lower hips halfway and then send them back. So I'm lowering halfway and I'm returning to the high bridge. Now let's join 2 movements. So pressing into the ball and sending the hips up at the same time. So I'm going up a squeeze and I'm going down and I'm releasing. So exhale, inhale, release. Exhale, inhale, release. Last time, send your hips as high as possible, squeeze as much as you can, and articulate your spine all the way back down. I can feel how my glutes and inner thighs are really waking up. So now we're gonna lift our pelvis slightly, just hover it off the platform, just so we can slide one hand underneath, and then lower it again. So hover and lower. Okay, now as you're hovering, apply pressure on the ball and squeeze. As you're lowering it, release. Okay, next time you hover, squeeze, we're gonna extend our legs and send the carriage out. You might not be able to straighten up your legs fully because there is a ball, which is fine. And then we're gonna return, keeping the hover. So we're gonna go through this a few times. Okay, next time you send your carriage out, you're going to return into the high bridge position. And last time. Squeeze the ball last time, send the hips higher last time, and melt into the carriage. Ooh, excellent. So the next one, we need to adjust the spring. So put one red. So I'm removing one red and I'm keeping one red here. So we're going to move into the next exercise where your ball should be under your sacrum. So place heels back on a foot bar, hip distance apart. Ball under your sacrum area. Make sure you didn't put it too high or too low. Your spine should be neutral. If you put it too high up, you might be tilting or arching. So we just need to find the flattest bit. Now take one strap and put your foot through. Okay, let's find the tabletop. Find your balance. You might need to adjust your ball. Take a breath here. Excellent. So now we're going to just extend and bring back to the tabletop our foot and strap. So as you exhale, you're extending. You inhale, you're returning. If your other leg wobbling, you can press your hand against just to keep it still. Or you can keep it by your side. Okay, now let's turn it into the bicycle. So we exhale as our strap leg extending. We're inhaling when it's bent. Your obliques, your low abs really working here to keep you stable on this ball. Your aim through the whole exercise is to stay stable, not to go from side to side. Here, all your stabilizers really kicking in. Okay, so now let's return our legs to the tabletop and extend our foot with the strap towards the ceiling. We're going to do the lift, lower and lift. So on the exhale, you're lowering, and on the inhale, you're lifting it back towards the ceiling. If you would like to challenge yourself, you can slightly move your arms off the carriage. Just keep them close, but that gives you extra instability. So it's extra work for your stabilizers. Okay, so now let's do the circles. So now you better place your arms back. We're going to move our strap leg away from the midline and draw a capital D and then bring it back. You exhale, inhale when your feet returning. Exhale in a half circle, inhale to return. That's really challenging for your oblique muscles here. It's hard to keep stable when you're moving away from the midline. And let's reverse. Oof. Okay, so keep the leg with the strap extended, the other one going towards the ceiling. Now we're going to flex the ankle as it goes down and then bring it back. You can keep this strap leg as low as you wish, as long as you can keep your spine neutral and as long as you can keep your torso, your pelvis stable. Okay, let's just do the scissors. You exhale as you're lowering your strap leg. You inhale as you return it. Oof, excellent. Now let's place your free leg on the foot bar and we can do a little stretch on a hamstring. You can flex your ankle and then extend it a few times. It will deepen the stretch. Oof, excellent. Now let's switch legs. Bring your legs into the tabletop again. And we're going to start with the extending and bending the legged strap. Exhale on extension, inhale to bring it back. Your other knee, try to keep it not too close to your chest. If you can keep it a bit low, 90 degrees here and 90 degrees here, that's the ideal one. Okay, now let's turn it into the bicycle. The slower you go, the better. Because in this case, you need to stabilize yourself more. So it's been more work. Okay, now let's return to the tabletop. Now we're going to extend the strap leg towards the ceiling and work with the straight leg. It's floating down and floating up. So exhale as it goes over the foot bar. Inhale is pointing towards the ceiling. Okay, and now let's do the leg circles. So bring it towards the ceiling. Now we're going to move away from the midline, draw capital D and bring it back. Exhale, inhale to return. Exhale as it goes down, inhale to return. And then let's reverse. We're inhaling and we're exhaling to press down. Inhaling to return, exhaling to press down. Last time. And let's extend our strap leg. The other leg is pointing towards the ceiling. And we're going to just float it down and up. Okay, and let's finish with the scissors. Exhale as the strap leg goes down. Inhale towards the ceiling. Feel your core all the time. Last time. And place your free leg on the foot bar. Let's stretch your other leg. So pull the strap and then find this nice stretchy point and just flex and extend your ankle to deepen the stretch. Okay, excellent. Let's put the strap back. Move our ball away and just drop our legs to one side and then the other side. Okay, now we need to adjust the spring. So I'm gonna add one blue. So I will have one red, one blue for our Midback series. So let's lay back down and place the ball back under your sacrum area. Find this neutral, find your balance. This time we're gonna take both straps. So if you have a long and short, take the shorter ones. Okay, so straighten up your arms, fingers pointing towards the ceiling. Find your neutral, find your balance, and float your legs to the tabletop. Take a few breaths here just to feel. When you feel comfortable enough and well balanced, let's start with the arm circles. We're just going to float our arms to the sides, towards the hips, and back towards the ceiling. Let's just go through this motion a few times. And let's reverse. Remember about the breathing, never hold your breath. Okay, so we're gonna start adding a bicycle. So as I'm pressing my straight arms down, I'm gonna extend one leg, bring it back, and then extend the other leg. Your leg can go as low as you wish, as long as you keep neutral. Remember to go slow. Okay, now let's pause with the fingers pointing towards the ceiling and do a little fast bicycle. Your lower abs really working here. I feel mine. Let's lower our feet to the foot bar and have a teeny rest. Okay, let's go back. Arms towards the ceiling, legs tabletop. Now we're going to extend our feet towards the ceiling as straight as you can. Try not to bring them too close towards you. Just keep them like pointing right towards the ceiling. So now, as I'm lowering my arms, I'm going to lower one of my legs. And then bring it back. Exhale as you're lowering the legs and arms. Inhale to bring them up towards the ceiling. If you'd like to make it harder, try to move your legs slightly away from you. So they are just like closer to the diagonal rather than towards the ceiling. Okay, now let's keep arms pointing towards the ceiling and we're going to do the scissors. Switch, 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 switch. Oof. I feel my low abs. Oof. Let's lower the legs and have a tiny rest. Okay, next one is a triceps press. We're going to lower our arms by our side, elbows bent. They should be slightly hovering. So create the tension, bring your legs to the tabletop. Now we're going to extend one leg as we press down and hold that leg here. So we're going to hold it a few reps. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. The other leg will stay and we're going to move only our arms. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, if you're tight, you can bend your both legs, but if you have energy, extend them out into diagonal. And let's do a few presses with the legs out into diagonal. That's really burning. So, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. And then you can lower your legs. We're done. Oh, excellent. So let's put the straps back. Remove your ball. And let's drop our legs to one side and then the other. Feels good. Okay, next one. Side kneeling. We will need only one balloon, so I'm removing everything except one balloon. And we're going to start with facing sideways, kneeling on a carriage. If you would like to make it harder, you can move closer to the foot bar. If you'd like to make it slightly easier, you can shift towards the shoulder rests. So let's take a ball and one strap. Ball right in front of our sternum. So give it a good squeeze. Find your balance. As you exhale, just extend it forwards and bring it back. It's very small movement. Your carriage is barely moving. Last one. Now we're going to put this ball on the top shelf. So up, up, we exhale, we extend our arms, we inhale, we bend them back. Remember to keep your alignment, your ribs right over your pelvis, your shoulders away from your ears, your head over your shoulders. Oof, excellent. Now let's do the twist. So I'm gonna turn 45 degrees towards the pulleys. Now we're gonna turn 45 degrees towards the foot bar. So if you'd like to make it harder, you can extend your arms further and maybe even do it with the straight arms. If you'd like to make it easier, bring the ball closer to your body. We exhale, we turn. We inhale, we return. Your hips are pointing towards, they're not moving. The only moving bit is everything starting from your rib cage and up. So your eyes following the ball, your shoulders, your rib cage, everything is turning. Everything below is in cement. Okay, so now we're going to do the stir the pot. So as you're facing the pulley, bring the ball towards your chest, turn towards the foot bar, extend your arms, and very slowly with the straight arms, return. You exhale, you inhale to return. And then reverse. So I'm extending my arms with the straight arms, moving towards the foot bar, bending and turning towards the pulleys. That's much harder. The slower you do it, the better. Your core should be here also engaged. Don't let yourself collapse or go from side to side. Okay, perfect. Let's go to the other side. To do the other side, I just turned the carriage around. So we're gonna okay. The other side. We're gonna start again with the ball in front of our sternum. Just extend your arms and bringing back. Exhale, inhale. Remember to keep your core engaged. Now we're gonna put the ball on the top shelf. Up, up. Don't hold your breath. I keep repeating it. So don't hold your breath. Last one. Now let's do the twist. So we're going from 45 degrees towards the pulleys to 45 degrees towards the foot bar. Track with your eyes the ball. Your hips facing forward. As you turn, exhale. As you come back, inhale. Last one. Okay, now stirring the pot. We're going to bring the ball towards the chest, turn towards the pulleys, extend the arms, and very slowly going all the way back. So extend your arms and slowly go around. Last one. And then we'll change direction. Okay, so now we're going to extend our arms first. Go slowly around. Bring it back to our chest. Twist towards the foot bar. Extend arms. Ooh. My arm's really feeling it. Ooh. Ooh. Last one. Oh. Excellent. So now, next one is elephant. Okay, I'm gonna stand on the carriage. We're gonna move slightly towards the center. You're placing your ball in between your ankles, barely touching the platform. So put your weight over your legs rather than over your arms. So the best test here is you can remove your arms and you won't collapse. So your elbow pointing back, you're wrapping all your 10 fingers. So now press into your heels and let's start with the normal elephant. Let's put it away, the classic elephant. So when we inhale, we send the carriage out, and exhale, we return. We're going to do it with a straight back. So inhale, really press into the carriage, and return and exhale. Just go through this movement a few times. We have only one red spring. It means we work more on our abdominals. If you'd like to work more on hamstrings, you can increase. Okay, so now we're going to return the carriage all the way back in, and we're just going to go our tiptoes, pressing into the ball. So we just press, and we return. Now we're going to join both these movements. So as we extend, send the carriage out, we're going to go on our tiptoes, and if we return, we're going to lower our heels. So we lift our heels and we're lowering them down. Okay, so next time, stay with your heels lifted, and we're just going to bring the carriage back in and ascend it out. Remember, your shoulders are not moving. All the movement comes from the hips. If you'd like to work more on your abdominals, we can go into the round back. So just like rounding your back and continue with the movement. Inhale to send the carriage out. Exhale to come back. Last time. And you can have a little stretch. Take the ball out, we don't need it anymore. So we're gonna move to our last exercise. It's the leg circles, and we don't need the ball anymore here. So I'm gonna lay on my back. Oh, adjusting the springs. 2 reps. Feet in the straps. Okay, we're gonna start with leg circles. So first we're gonna do the turned in, so pigeon toes, and we're gonna make a small circles like a table plate size. Okay, so now we're gonna turn our feet into the parallel and do, keeping the same direction circles, and do slightly bigger circles, like a medium size. Okay, so now externally rotated, so turned out, and you can make the biggest circles here. Okay, so we're gonna reverse. So let's start with turned out. The biggest circles you can do. Okay, so parallel, medium circles. And the smallest turned in. Okay, so bring your legs parallel and we're gonna do a few bend and stretch. As you extend, you exhale, inhale to bring your legs to the tabletop. You can point your and flex your ankles if you wish, or you can just keep them all flexed or pointed. Okay, now let's stay in a tabletop position and do a little roll over. So I'm rolling as one piece. So I tuck and I roll. Now keep the same distance between your heels and sit bones and roll all the way back and return into the leg extension. Okay, one more time. We imprint, we roll, and then we return. Okay, this time when we roll, we're gonna stay in this position. So when you hit the stopper, feel the tension in the ropes and extend your legs. Now, let's keep tension with only one leg. The other leg gonna let go loose and try to go forward towards your forehead. Then the other one. It's a very strange feeling. But you can feel the stretch in your hamstrings. Okay, so now keep the tension, bend your knees and roll back in one piece. And extend your legs. Let's do it one more time. We bend, we roll, we hit the stopper and extend your legs. Keep the tension. So one leg going towards your forehead and then the other. So top, top, okay, let's bend the knees and return. Oof. Now we can finish with a long spine. So it's like a short spine, but we don't bend our knees. So I'm gonna turn my legs into the parallel, hinge, and roll up and over. From here, turn out your feet and separate them hip distance apart. Now, with the straight legs, we're gonna roll all the way back and return to where we started. Bring your legs together, turn into parallel. Again, we hinge, we roll, we turning out our feet, hip distance apart, and articulate back and extend. Okay, now let's do the reverse. So we're going to turn out our feet, move them hip distance apart, and hinge. Now we're rolling all the way up until you hit the stopper. Here you turn your feet into parallel, move them together, and articulate your spine back into the carriage and extend your legs. One more time, we're turning them out, we're separating them, hinging, and rolling. So now here I'm gonna turn them parallel, bring them together, and lower my pelvis back into the carriage and extend the legs out into diagonal. Okay, so we're gonna finish with a little butterfly stretch. So put the soles of your feet together and pull onto the ropes. So you should feel a good stretch in your inner thighs. So if you wish, you can rock from side to side and pull into the straps to bring your heels closer. Okay, we're done.